I want to thank the chairman. I want to thank my dear friend, the ranking member, for doing this hearing today, and I want to thank all of you for traveling in to do this hearing. Ms. Sutherland, I'm going to focus a lot of my questions. A lot of them are going to be parochial, as I am from the state of Ohio, the great state of Ohio. Can you talk a little about your organization's recent report that the 1630 Fund poured almost, if my numbers are correct, or the staff's numbers are correct, roughly $15 million in 8 months in Ohio on different ballot initiatives. Can you kind of just discuss what that was for and where that money came from?
That's right. So the group in question, the 1630 Fund, is the same group that counts Hans-Jörg Wyss as one of their top donors. They've been the beneficiary of about $250 million in foreign cash. 1630 Fund turns around and spends it on a lot of things.
Yeah, so let me ask you real quick. What is the 1630 Fund? What is it?
The 1630 Fund is a DC-based 501c4.
So it's not Ohio-based?
It is not Ohio-based.
But it's spending all this money in the state of Ohio. Why is that?
So yes, 1630 Fund targeted the state of Ohio to make it easier to amend your state's constitution. And
so again, not an Ohio organization, but an organization that's based out of D.C. that is targeting Ohio. Am I correct with that?
That is correct.
And where are the funders?
Well, their top funders I've outlined is...
Are they coming from Ohio?
They're actually coming from...
Are they not coming from Ohio? That's all I want to know.
They're coming from, one of them is coming from Switzerland, a foreign national.
They are from Switzerland?
Yes.
And you're targeting in Ohio?
Yes.
With $16 million. How is that, and why is that right?
Well, so they are taking advantage of what we have outlaid as this foreign influence loophole where foreign nationals can give to ballot issues both directly and indirectly. Mm-hmm. And what we have seen is 1630 Fund and their foreign-backed cash targeting Ohio. Isn't
that wrong?
Absolutely.
So let me ask you this. How has the Ohio legislature had any success in moving any legislation forward? I mean, I know these individuals. They're very dear friends of mine, but are they moving any legislation forward that prohibits this conduct by foreign nationals?
I actually had the opportunity just a couple months ago to testify in support of legislation in Ohio that would close this foreign influence loophole to prohibit foreign nationals from contributing to state ballot issues. It actually passed the state Senate, and it was actually recently taken up again. Ohio paired this legislation with getting Biden on the ballot. Unfortunately, every single Democrat in the Ohio state voted to keep Joe Biden off the ballot in favor of keeping the foreign dark money flowing in Ohio.
So we've got two ballot initiatives. One is a redistricting ballot initiative, and one is a minimum wage ballot so they can destroy the restaurants like they did here in D.C. Tell me, do you think that's going to have a big influence in terms of the amount of money that's going to go into the state on these ballot initiatives?
Absolutely. What we also see on these state ballot issues is that they are weaponized and they turn out the vote to shore up the vote to support these liberal-leaning ballot issues and helps the top of the ticket as well.
So let me just, I only have 1 minute and 26 seconds left, but so if Congress or the Ohio legislature does not act to prohibit these national involvement in our state or local ballot initiatives between now and November, and you pretty much said it, but I'm going to let you get another chance at the apple here. This conduct will continue, am I correct?
Absolutely.
So in finalization, can you talk just a little bit about what you're seeing in other states? I mean, I know Ohio, $16 million is a lot of money. But what are we seeing in some of the other states?
We're seeing right now that the 1630 Fund is actively spending in many states. They're actively spending in Ohio, they're actively spending in Missouri, Nevada, and Montana.
Is there any reason, I mean, my goodness, is there any reason that they would be picking these states to spend some money in? What do you think it is?
Yes, if you take a look at the states that the 1630 Fund has targeted for these ballot issues, you can tell that they are key presidential states and often has a competitive U.S. Senate race concurrent with the ballot issue that they are trying to advance.
All right. Well, thank you. And Mr. Chairman, I yield back.